Shocking, the moment Chris Watts sees the neighbor's surveillance footage. The case had already begun unraveling. By the morning of August 13th, what started as a missing persons report was rapidly transforming into something far darker. Friends, family, and investigators were desperately searching for answers. But inside a quiet Colorado neighborhood, one piece of evidence was about to change everything. As investigators followed Chris Watts to a neighbor's house, the atmosphere felt strangely tense. The neighbor had surveillance cameras pointed toward the street, cameras that might reveal what happened during the critical early morning hours. At first glance, Chris appeared calm, maybe even confident. But as the footage began to play, subtle cracks started to appear. The grainy video showed activity around the Watts family home during the hours before dawn. Investigators watched carefully. The neighbor watched carefully. And perhaps most importantly, Chris Watts watched carefully. What happened next has fascinated true crime followers for years. The neighbor reportedly noticed something unusual almost immediately, not necessarily in the footage itself, but in Chris's behavior while viewing it. His posture shifted. His voice changed. The easy confidence he displayed during television interviews seemed to fade. Investigators were paying attention. Every movement, every pause, every reaction. The surveillance video wasn't a dramatic Hollywood-style smoking gun. It was something far more powerful, a puzzle piece. And sometimes a single puzzle piece is all detectives need to begin seeing the bigger picture. As pressure mounted, the room grew heavier. The neighbor later described sensing that something wasn't right. And for investigators, that moment became one of many critical turning points in a case that would soon shock the entire nation. If you're fascinated by real criminal investigations and the tiny details that can crack a case wide open, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Crime After Dark. Cases like this often hinge on moments most people would completely overlook. What makes this scene so haunting is that nobody in that room yet knew the full truth. Not the neighbor, not the investigators, not the public. But the walls were closing in. The footage had raised questions that couldn't easily be answered. And in the hours ahead, those questions would lead investigators toward discoveries more disturbing than anyone could have imagined. As detectives continued digging deeper, one thing became increasingly clear. This was no longer a search for missing people. It was the beginning of a homicide investigation. And the next revelation would leave the entire country stunned. Before we continue, comment below with the detail that stood out most to you, and don't forget to subscribe to Crime After Dark for more deep dives into the world's most chilling true crime cases. Because the evidence trail was only just beginning, and the darkest secrets were still hidden beneath the surface.
What's that?
Nothing on there.
You just have to
My
back
camera.
the truck up to the drive.
Lay down.
Loaded my stuff up in my coolers, my water jugs, my book bag, my computers, some of the tools that I had from the toolbox. I knew I was going to have to do some pumping unit rubbers today. That's why I was out so far.
Is this on continually
Yep.
recording?
Yep. Well,
It's not, is it motion or is it?
event,
Okay, so it's motion.
Any motion event that happens, I get cars driving from this street, and this is him at 517.
I usually park out there on the side. I just want to get everything back in. Be easier to lugging everything out there, all the tools that I had to bring in. What else can I do with this?
My detective just showed up, so he'll probably want to talk to you. He'd probably, like I said, he might have you call at the bank and see if there's any kind of activity.
Because if there was any sort of action out
I know
there,
his camera's
I
like,
would have got it.
like
Right.
we had issues the other week when people were stealing stuff out of like garages and stuff like that. And I had parked my truck
I
over
had
here.
it parked right here.
Yeah. So someone,
see if
I could
anything
see where
happened.
someone tried to jimmy with a flathead screwdriver over there, and it was just like,
But if any action would have happened, any cars or anything left your house, I would
yeah, if
have
it
got
would
it.
have been like right in that area, they should have picked. I mean,
Oh, it'll pick up anything coming down the street this way.
you know where that tree there too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Watch, I'll show you. There's nothing on here. We've already watched that one. But like, you'll see this car.
What security system do you have?
Xfinity.
Oh,
You can see this car starting to drive down the street. here.
That one.
oh, look, okay.
See what I'm saying? It picks up all the way down there.
That's cool.
He's next door.
Can we go?
I was talking about dispatcher. He'll be close for.
Cause yeah, we can pick up cars coming this way. I get anything coming this way and making this turn. So, and usually at night I pick up the cars pulling a U turn. So, unless they pulled right here,
Yeah.
but I would have caught her walking out. Diesel.
You're good.
But yeah, I thought nothing.
Nothing for the rest of the day.
No, that's it.
She's pregnant as well.
How far along?
15 weeks. That's why her friend said it was low blood sugar.
And see, I've got her friend leaving out here at 2 in the morning, I think. So, my camera. Did you go check if anything was missing around your house?
There wasn't nothing. It was like all the old blankies. That was about it. And then her lanyard was on the nightstand. Her phone was still there.
She dropped her off at 1 in the morning, right?
She's my doorbell said 1:48. She came in.
Okay. It's not on this one, it'll be on this one. This is her friend leaving at 1:48.
So as soon as it picks up motion, it like back off. Okay. I thought she. That's what we.
That was the start of the video.
Yep.
That was 1:48.
In the morning.
I didn't pick her up going into the house though.
It didn't. And I usually pick him up when he comes walking through here.
Mm-hmm.
I pick him up. So it doesn't show her walking into the house. Or she would have walked by where this on. That's mine.
Okay.
The other dogs. They see all these people coming in, they're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
and you know it's still live because it's flags moving.
Mm-hmm. How long does it typically record for?
30 seconds, I believe, at a time. But this is at 148, and then the next one I have is 105, whatever. So nothing, no cars came through, because I guarantee, with the headlights, it picks up the headlights automatically.
And my Vivint said that at 5:27, my garage door was left open. But that could have been the sensor as well. It says it was shut during the day, but I think when Nikki's son, he may try to move the door around, maybe when they were trying to get in the door, in the garage door, and it probably broke the laser there. That's because my alarm started going off.
Well, I know he said the front door he tried going in, but he had the lock up.
That's for
So
the
that
kids,
set
so
it
they
off,
don't get out.
right?
And our remote on the outside doesn't work anymore. It got wet and the whole radio on the back.
So yeah, that was it.
Okay. All right, appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Hopefully something comes up here.
Yeah.
You just want to go talk to him, I'm going to get his info real quick.
He's not acting right at all.
No.
He's never fidgety. He's never rocking back and forth. And if you look, he never loads his stuff in and out of the garage ever.
Right.
And it doesn't look like he came from right here. It looks like he came from down the street. And then the other thing that doesn't make sense is why would he pull past this part? You can see him pull past.
Are you able to record this?
Uh-huh. I'd have to call Comcast so I can get him to do whatever. But watch, you'll see him get out. And he walks back and forth a couple times. To be completely honest with you, my wife and I were kind of wondering when she was on vacation if something happened, because I've heard them full out screaming at each other at the top of their lungs, and he gets crazy.
Does he? And that's pretty recently.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's why she went and visited people, is because she wanted to get away from the situation.
Do you have your ID handy?
Yeah.
No, he's not. He maybe wants to figure out the perspective of the question or not.
I just don't understand why he keeps explaining himself over and over what he's getting exactly, what he's doing exactly, because that's not him. He's usually really quiet.
Going to the road, that's the back of the truck.
Uh-huh.
That's that. He has right here. He has a flat thing on it.
Yeah.
He took the flat thing off and I was looking at the crack.
Well, that was always back there.
Well, yeah, but this is just weird because now I've got.
What's your phone number?
He'd be fine. It just seems kind of odd to me. Why would he pull the truck up and go to the garage?
Right.
Yeah, I've never seen him pull it back.
I've never seen him. If he loads his stuff, he normally just walks back and forth because I get him on camera.
What does he usually load up?
All he usually has is a lunch box and a book bag, looks like a computer, and usually a water jug. That's it. But the fact that he was in here and explaining to it over and over and over,
Well, odd.
but he doesn't look worried. He looks like he's trying to cover his tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if he's loading his stuff, why isn't he walking back and forth? But I can't see what he's doing in the back of the truck because he pulled into the garage.
Yeah.
And he knows my camera's there.
Any other neighbors have cameras around here, you know of?
I'm sure a bunch of them do, but not that I know of.
Okay.
You guys look around.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
But yeah,
I'll do a search here in a minute.
all these Fords kept coming up missing, so we moved in here, I put this in. And like you said, someone was breaking into it. He said that someone was breaking into his toolboxes of his truck. So I told him he could park his truck out there in case they saw something. Diesel, I know you want to go play with the baby so bad.
Her mom just texted me that we did it before. She doesn't have an GPS tracker. Truck that says everywhere he goes.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Don't you think it's, look at the,
I know. I'm
kinda
trying
odd.
not to.
No, I'm
do
just
that.
saying it's kind of odd that he pulls his truck back behind my camera. The cutoff, the truck's in the garage right now. And he never backs his truck into the
That's
driveway
what her
ever.
friend Christina that said it.
Diesel.
She's like, he never backs his truck up. Her mom said it too. She's like, he carries his stuff out in the house. He
Yep.
doesn't back his truck up.
Well, I
He
have
doesn't
him on
back-
camera doing that when he does it. Because when he was parking his truck over here, the other thing that was odd is while she was gone, he kept parking his truck and her car over here. And I used to see him walk out of his house right
He
here.
took the car out of the garage?
Oh, the car was parked over there for a long time, like a couple days.
This past weekend?
No.
It was when she was gone for the 6 weeks.
Oh,
But I thought it was kind of odd that he never parked in front of here or right here. He said someone broke into his truck and he parked over
Why
here.
would he do that?
I have no idea. Hey, he's acting so suspicious. He's normally, you can ask them, he's normally quiet, real subdued. He's over here telling you 3 times what he took out, what he did, what he did, what
Yeah,
he did.
he's very severe, very reserved.
He's very,
much an introvert.
he never talks. So the fact that he's over here blabbing his mouth makes me kind of suspicious of something.
yeah, but I mean, put yourself in his situation.
Oh, I agree.
You know, anyone's going to be nervous. You don't know what to do.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying the way he told you 3 times what he brought with him, why is he telling you exactly what he brought with him instead of saying, oh, they didn't see anybody out here, he didn't see anybody doing anything? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Why is he so worried about you knowing what he's carrying out? That's all I'm saying.
The detective's talking to him.
What's that?
Your detective's talking to him.
He's talking to him right now? Okay.